This video is made possible by the following sponsors. Make sure to check out their products as well as the rest of my gear in the description below.
Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to R Factor 2 for another video. One of the things that I absolutely love about sim racing is that I can do stuff that would never happen in real life, and that's sort of the idea or the premise of this video. I'm going to be taking a Formula 1 car around a Formula E circuit. Now, what makes a Formula E circuit different from a standard circuit that you see Formula 1 cars racing on? Well, basically this circuit, as you probably guessed from the name, is made specifically for the Formula E cars. It's often not a very long lap, and the circuit itself is tight and twisty, putting an emphasis on both acceleration and braking. The braking very important, of course, for the energy regeneration. Now, of course, we don't have to worry about energy regeneration in our Marussia here. This is the car from 2012, which means we have a V8 engine in the back as opposed to the V6 vacuum cleaners we have today in Formula 1. Now, I believe a video like this is absolutely nothing without some sort of context. So what I'm going to do very quickly is do one lap around this Hong Kong E-Prix circuit in an actual Formula E car, the official DLC by RF2, and just get an idea of the speed and what it's like to drive around here in that car before we transition to something that is much faster. So just coming around then to start our flying lap in the Formula E car, very slippy through this last corner, so I'm going to be nice and careful through there. Here we go then. Across the start finish line, looking for our braking on the left, there it is. Down the first gear to help slow us down. Back to second gear for smoothness. There you go, nice out of there. A little bit scary into the hairpin, but doesn't matter too much. Looking for a 103 or so for a fastest lap. Braking mark on the left, just past the 100. There it is, up to about 200 k's there. Going to keep it in second gear, try and aim for the apex. And there's a sort of indentation in the wall there. Not quite neat and tidy. Now, the scariest part of a circuit, you have to throw it through here and hope it'll stick. Usually it does. Again, lots of very low speed corners around here. Any time that you get up to accelerate again, you are immediately met with a corner like this. We have to get back onto the brakes. And almost at the end of the lap already. It's a very short lap around here. Again, use all the space on the road. Come in there. Let it drift out. Turn in. Fill the understeer. Come to the exit. Almost touch that BMW sign on the right there. And then bring it back in, rear end, sliding all over the shop, not much grip in this thing. And around the last corner, big slide round there. Lap time is a 1:03.3. Not a bad time around here, but you're about to see me go around a hell of a lot quicker in the Formula 1 car. Well, now for something a little bit different then. Formula 1 cars at the E-Prix circuit. This is going to be a race, 5 lap race around here. Wait for the lights, see them above there. And away we go then for 5 laps at Hong Kong in the Marussia F1 car. Down to T1, get ready for a traffic jam, as you can probably imagine. Yellow flags waving, so trying not to overtake too many people. I've got a very quick steering rack around here, but it's still not enough to get me around that contact to the guy on the left. And on the throttle then, up to speed. Getting up to about 300 kph before the end of the straight, and on the brakes, locking up then into this right-hander. Not really anywhere for us to go at this point. Just trying to feel around at this circuit. Oh wow, this is a lot faster through here. Car in front sliding in the wall with car in front. So you see in the cars, AI having difficulty manoeuvring this absolute beast around here. The guy in front goes for an overtake, comes across, cuts me off. Barely getting any opportunity to get on the throttle. It's like being at a street demonstration. I'm running maximum downforce, the quickest steering rack I've got, not much fuel, super soft tyres, and we're just not getting up a temperature. The brakes may be there, probably the fastest corner of the circuit, but I can't get the power down. There we go, downforce coming in finally, big kick of oversteer on the exit. Down to T1 again, up the inside, thank you very much. I gotta say, it's actually quite entertaining, if not a bit scary. It's not slow, this Marussia, it's not slow, not in the game anyway, it might have been in real life. Braking at about the same point I braked in the Formula E car, diving up the inside into the wall. That's why you can't overtake round here. There goes his front end, and I've got to say, that sound scared me. His front wing is now gone. Let's see him now fall back a bit, and I'm going to try and go forward. It's just fun to smash the throttle out of the corner because you just fishtail, but it's controllable. It's off now. Trying to keep some speed through here. There you go. Some little elevation changes around here. I wonder what sort of lap times we're doing. I think in practice I was going about 10 seconds faster a lap than the Formula E car around here. Of course I'm using a lot of fuel when the Formula E car uses electric which comes from some other source. I'm not quite sure where they source it from, but anyway, definitely not as efficient. Definitely, this car is definitely not as efficient as a Formula E car. Give it that. Of course, a bit more efficient nowadays with the regeneration, but still, this is something. Would recommend this. It's basically just all stock content apart from, well, the Hong Kong circuit is DLC, and as is the Formula E car, but it's all developer content, which is pretty damn cool, and it all seems to work together. The AI round here a bit scary, but I'm just a little bit scared of what that right foot does. Little bump at the end of the circuit there. I'm not even sure what lap we're on. Not many details on this wheel here, which is a bit of a shame. Oh wow, okay, in the wall. This goes to show you that you just cannot get on the throttle around here. They're using DRS in front. I keep forgetting to use my DRS. Luckily I got away with that one, no idea how. DRS open. Up into 7th gear, running very short gears, as you can probably imagine. On the brakes as late as I dare to be. There's no runoff there. If you turn into this corner and you go too fast, you go into that wall and you die. That's the end of it. Bring it into the wall. Watch out for that one on the left. I got the inside here. No AI defending. AI around here is actually pretty good. I mean, it's hitting the wall every now and then, but it's defending in the right places and it knows I'm there. I think someone in front just lost the front end. Trying to be careful over the crest. This is madness. I think we're coming on to the last lap now. This is definitely a workout. Alright, soft this time. There you go, nice. Okay, last lap. There it is. 1 lap to go. Oh no, just on the brakes and just touching the wall. There's a car behind me as well. Come on, go, go, go! The sense of speed around here is absolutely insane. I can't even describe it to you. Hopefully you can see it a little bit in the VR. Everything's shaking. Up the inside! Dive a ball move! No! You make a stick, come on, go, go, go! He's still there on the inside. No, he's going to take it back. There's no way to overtake around here. It's just not possible. Not in this car. That's probably why this would never happen in real life. Far too dangerous, but that's a lot of fun. A lot of fun, I should say, as we come across the line again. Woo-woo! 5 laps then done in a Formula 1 car. That took pretty much no time at all. But that's the really cool thing about sim racing. I've reiterated that I get to drive around this circuit that I'd never be able to drive around in real life, first of all. I get to drive around it in a ludicrous car that is does not exist anymore. How cool is that? But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this, hit the old like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. Take care, have an awesome day. See you all next time.